Well, good morning, boys and girls. Well, whatever day it is, time of day it is there. I'm at my workplace. Well, I found a little shack to kind of hang out in, and for as long as I can. I don't know. Hopefully they don't miss me. Anyways, our inaugural pool o Nutella evening we are having on Wednesday evenings went swimmingly, went very, very well. I'm still finding random Nutella in random crevices, so that's a bonus. But it went extremely well, and we plan on doing it every Wednesday now. For all of you that attended, be reminded that we will likely have to start making a pool of monies for our Nutella purchases. It is a little bit on the expensive side, plus the cement truck is fairly costly, and nobody has come up with any other way yet to do that. So we're on to the Montreal Canadiens, and Montreal Canadiens are such a difficult team to judge which way they're going to go. This is a new series where I talk about where I have been and what I predicted, how well I did, where Montreal is going, and where the team is going. In other words, what I would do myself and what I think the team would do. With Montreal Canadiens, I'm pretty sure they're all in this year. They have some. Pacioretty's not getting any younger. Markov certainly isn't getting any younger. Their depth for prospects is not huge. They have some decent prospects, but nothing like McCann and stuff like that, which I think they might have to use it as a trade to improve besides Sergachev. So the time is now, and I think what they're going to do is just that. They're going to go after as many free agents as possible. Talk has been that they would be going after a person like Hansel, and I would say that would be a very smart thing to do, because Plekanec is well past his years now. I never really was a huge Plekanec fan to begin with. He was a good two-way player. I think he was probably best for the third line, and even at his peak, second line, I guess you could play him on the second line. But on a great team, he probably would have been more of a third line center. So yeah, depth at center is definitely a need, especially after losing Lars Eller last year, who was a very underrated player. I was actually surprised they traded him. But they wanted to bring in Shaw to be a harder team to play against, which was a little baffling. Shaw is gritty and everything, but he's not all that big. Basically, they need what they've always needed. They need size on the wings, and they need centermen. They really need more than Hansel. They need Galchenyuk to play like a first-line center. Last year, he was showing signs of that, and this year, I think he struggled with injuries and so on and so forth, and he really needs to show that, especially in the playoffs. I had them making the playoffs this year. I do see a regression in the second half. I don't think they can keep up the pace that they have been making for themselves. Fortunately, they do have Radulov on the wing, but he's starting to fall off. See, in Russia, they don't play as physical of a game as they do here, and I think it's starting to take a toll on him. It's been a while since he played in this league, so for him, it's probably going to should see his minutes drop, depending on what Therrien does. And what Therrien is going to do is as much your guess as mine. This is a fellow that he kind of reminds me of Mike Keenan in a way. He does things like off the cuff. Keenan used to call it instinct, and he had some success with it. With Therrien, I'm not sure what he's going to do. If it were me as a coach, I mean, I would definitely take start giving Carr more hours, or more hours. I'm at work talking about hours. Carr, I would give Carr more time on the ice. I think he's got a lot of potential. And Afinogenov, or is it? I can't remember his name. No, not Afinogenov. That's it's Agregetto or whatever. The young guy that they have in the minors. Bring him up. Get these young guys playing, bringing energy to that lineup, because this is the dog days, and this is what hurt them last year. You can't rely on Price as much as they can. The one thing they have going for them is they have a very underrated defense. Most of the prognosticators I've heard have said that Montreal is going to go out and get defense. I don't see why you would. You have Boilo. Markov is exceptional. That's another guy I'd try to take his ice time a little bit going into the playoffs. Weber, Petrie, these are good defensemen. Very under the cuff, not well. People don't give enough credit to these individual players and their defense as a whole. It's actually pretty good. I would put it above average. So maybe go get some depth if you can find it, but that's not your biggest need at all. Some of the wingers out there that are available, a Ginla would be okay if you want to play him on a third line, if you can pick up somebody like that. I heard rumors of Landeskog. Landeskog would be good. He's a fairly expensive option. I wouldn't want to be paying too much for him, though. I think his perceived value is high, and I don't know if you could bid that high to get him. But power forward like that is something that they need. And if you can give up some of your defensive help, like say Emelin, who's got a high salary, and give up a draft pick and maybe a decent prospect and happen to pick him up, then that's great. That's something that I would definitely look at. Shane Doan would be an excellent pickup. They need guys like that. If I'm Montreal, that's what I'm doing. It's all in this year, because just clean up the mess afterwards, because you need to get yourself a scouting staff and a drafting to do some better drafting. You need some better young players there. That's what I would be focusing on. If you're enjoying these videos, guess what? You can see more of them on my Pearls of Wisdom, NHL Pearls of Wisdom. I don't even know my own name on YouTube. Oh, Rama Clock's got coming fast enough. My NHL Pearls of Wisdom on YouTube. You'll find lots of fine programming such as this. That's my full 42, my friends. I don't have any more to give. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.